What you gonna do when you can't get by? Trouble at school and you don't know why. Mama ground you to the end of July. Don't worry, my friends, I'ma help you out. Everybody, let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Donato Teach.
Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Donato Teach. Today we're going to talk about area and perimeter. So follow along with me as we discuss how to find the area and perimeter of a lot of different shapes. Okay, first let's look at the area. Now to find the area of a shape is to find the inside part of a shape. Sometimes you'll see a picture like this, a 2D shape, and let's just examine what the shape is. So this is a 2D shape, looks like a rectangle shape. It has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. The A is for area. They want us to find the 4. What is the space inside of this shape? So to find this one, it's simple. All we have to do is count the squares that are already here. So I'll begin counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the area of this shape is 16. Now let's go over an example of finding the perimeter. Here's an example of the perimeter. Now the area counts the inside, the perimeter counts the outside. So again, the first thing we need to look at is how many sides do our shape has. So let's just count the sides. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's very important to count your sides because you have to have a number value for each side that we have. So since we have 7 sides, we should have 7 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 numbers. Now, if we had 6 numbers or 5 numbers, then we have to find the difference and see what numbers the values of the numbers that are missing to find our perimeter. But we have all of our numbers here accounted for, so all we need to do is simply add our numbers together. So if I start here, 3 plus 4 would give me 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. 19 plus 2 is 21. And 21 plus 5 is 26. So the perimeter of this shape is 26. Now let's take a look at some shapes and let's find the area and perimeter of both. Here's an example of a shape that has the area and the perimeter. Now, the first example we have for the area, there were squares drawn in for us. But now there are no squares. We can still find the area. The second example for the perimeter, each particular side had a number. Now every side does not have a number, but we can still find the perimeter. Let's look at the area first. So here we have no squares, but we can create our squares looking at our shape. If I look here, this tells me that this side, the length of this side is 5. And this number here tells me that the width of this side is 3. So to quickly find the area, we can simply multiply our length, which is 5, times our width, which is 3. If we know our multiplication facts, we can get our answer. 5 times 3, that will tell us our area. Or we can recreate our squares. Here it tells me this is going to be 5 lines down, and this 3 tells me this is going to be 3 lines across. So I can go ahead and recreate that. 3 lines across. Here's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is not perfect. Should be a better drawing. And 5 lines down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. So now all I have to do is count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And of course, if you knew your multiplication, if you already know your multiplication facts, you already know that 5 times 3 is 15. Or I can just recreate my squares and get an area of 15. What about the perimeter? So for perimeter, we have 5. The length of this side is 5. The width of this side is 3. What do you think the length of this side is going to be? If this side is 5, this side looks exactly like the other side, so this must be 5 as well. And here, the width of this is the same width as this side here. This side is 3. I mean, this bottom number side must also be 3. All I do now is add my numbers together. 5 plus 3 is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. The perimeter of this is 16. Okay, let's do one more example. Let's try a little bit more of a challenge for this last example. Now here in this example, we see a shape, and there's a lot going on. We're trying to find the area and perimeter of this shape. Now, there's a lot of different things going on with this shape. The best way to find the area and perimeter of the shape would be to decompose the shape. Now, my students already know decompose simply means to break apart. So instead of trying to find this one shape or the area and perimeter, which would be a lot more challenging for us, we're going to decompose, or we're going to break apart this shape. Before we do that, let's take a look at what we have here. First of all, let's count how many sides this shape has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides. Do I have 8 numbers? No. So I know I have to find out some missing numbers for some sides that don't have a number for it. Now, let's take a look at how we're going to decompose or break apart this shape. Before we do that, let's take a look. This side says the length of this total line here is 8. Is there any other line that looks exactly like this line that mirrors that line? This side here. So if this side is 8, that means this side's probably what? 8 as well. Here, this side here has a value of 3. That means if this has a value of 3, this line that looks like that also probably has a value of 3. We're going to move on so and so forth. So let's start decomposing. Let's make this let's turn this into a rectangle. So now we're going to just be looking at this side, this shape here. We just created, we decomposed, we broke apart this one big shape, and we're going to just look at this rectangle here. So if this side is 8, that means from here to here is also what? Also 8. And we already said earlier that this side is 3. I mean, top of this side is 3. That means this bottom side is going to be 3. So to find, so now we're looking for the area and the perimeter of these shapes. So now I can find the perimeter already by just adding all 4 sides up. 8 plus 3 is 11. 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 plus 11 is 22. Now to find the area, 2 things we can do. We can either multiply our length times our width, which is 8 times 3. Or we can recreate the squares. We can put 8 lines down and then 3 lines across and count every square. For the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and use my multiplication facts. 8 times 3 is equal to 24. So the area of this part of the shape is 24. So this part of the shape looks a lot like this part of this shape. If I decompose this the same way, I said this side was 8, which means this side is going to be 8. This top is 3, means this top is 3. So here we have the same 2 shapes. So my answers are going to be the same. So I mean the area for this shape, this side is 24. The perimeter for this side is going to be 22. So now I'm done. I'm done with all of these 2 ends. Now I just have to find my middle. So let's take a look. this whole line from here all the way across is equal to 12. So if I drew a line from here all the way across, it will be equal to what? Equal to 12 as well. Let's keep that in mind. But here is 3, and here is 3. So I'm missing this part here. If this whole line across is equal to 12, how much is 3 plus 3? 6. So if this whole line across is equal to 12 and these two equal to 6, how much must this be in order to get a total of 12? Well, if this is 6, 12 take away 6, we'll have a remaining amount of 6. That means this side is 6. And if this side is 6, that means from here to here is also what? 6. So if this side is 6 and this side is 6, now from here, we talked about this shape, from here to here was 8. Correct? So that means this side, this looks a lot like this side will be 2. 2. That will make this side 6 and this side 6 as well. So now we have all 4 sides with the value of 6. So I can find my area and my perimeter. To find my perimeter, I just add all 4 sides together. This is 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, which will give me 24. And my area, I can just do 6 lines down and then 6 rows across to recreate my squares, or I can just multiply 6 times 6. I'm using my multiplication factor, multiply 6 times 6, which will give me a total of 36. So now my area for this piece is 36. My perimeter for this piece is 24. Now I have all of my area and my perimeter. Now what I need to do, add all the areas and perimeters together to get my total answer for area and perimeter. So my area, I have 24 plus 24 plus 36. Add those together. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 4 more is 14. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5, plus 3 is 8. The area for this shape, 84 in total. Perimeter, I have 22 plus 22 plus 24. 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. The perimeter for this shape in total is 68. And guys, this is how you find the area and perimeter of a shape like this. You have to decompose each part of the shapes in order to try to figure out which each section of the area and perimeter for this total shape would be. So that's all we have today for area and perimeter. Feel free to like and subscribe the page. Until next time,